Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Sharma, your maths teacher. In the previous video, we have solved exercise 2C. Now, in this video, we will continue next exercise, exercise 2D. So, let us look the first question. Find the SCF of the following by prime factorization. So, let us look the first option, that is 40 and 96. Now in this exercise we have to find out the HCF of the two numbers. Let us look how we will solve this. So children, as you know, there are two methods to find the HCF of the given numbers. One is prime factorization that I am going to explain, and another one is the successive division method that you will also solve in this exercise. So first we will find out the HCF by the prime factorization method. So here you can see 40 and 96 is given. So first we find out the prime factors of 40, that are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 5, and then find out the prime factors of 96 that are here. So the prime factors of 40 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 5, and the prime factors of 96 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. So here we can clearly see that we are having 3 pairs of 2 that are common. So here the common factors are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, and after the multiplication we will get 8. So here we can say that 8 is the HCF of the given number. Now we are moving to the next question. Question number 1, third part. So here two numbers are given, 81 and 27. So we will find out the HCF of the given numbers by prime factorization method. Let's look. So here we will find out the HCF of the 81 and 27 by the prime factorization method. So here you can see that 81 is not a even number, so we will not divide by 2, which is a smallest prime factor. So now we will move to the next prime factor, that is 3. So we will divide 81 by 3, then 27 will come, which is also not a even number, and it is divisible by 3. So we will continue the process of division here, and same we will do in the 27. So prime factor of 81 are 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, and prime factors of 27 are 3 into 3 into 3. So here you can see that 3 times 3 is here in both the numbers factor. So we can take common. So here we are having common factors 3 into 3 into 3. When we multiply these, we will get 27. In another way, we can say that if two numbers are there, from that if any one number is the multiple of the smallest number, then the smallest number will be the HCF of both the numbers. And here 27 is the HCF of 81 and 27. I hope you understand this. Now we are moving to the next question. Question number 1, fifth part. 81 and 105, two numbers are given in the question, and we want to find out the HCF of both the numbers by prime factorization method. So what we will do for this, let us look here. Now we will try to find out the prime factors of both the numbers. So here you can see that 84 is the even number. So first we will use smallest prime factor, that is 2, and then we will divide, we will get 42, and then again 42 is a even number, we will divide by 2, then we will have 21. Now here you can see that 21 is not a even number, so now we will move to the next prime number, that is 3, and then we will divide 21 by 3, we will have 7. As you can see that 7 is a prime factor, so it will divide by 7 only. So here factors of 84 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 7, and in same manner we will find out the factors of 105. So here you can see that 105 is not an even number, we will divide by 3, and then we will have 35 after division. Here 35 is not divisible by 3 because its sum is 8 and which is not divisible by 3. So now we will move to the next prime factor, that is 5. Here you can see the last digit is 5, so it will be easily divisible by 5. We will divide that and then we will have 7. 7 is the prime factor, so we will divide by only 7 it is. So here the prime factors of 105 is 3 multiply 5 multiply 7. So here you can see that you are having two common factors, that are 3 and 7. After multiplication we will have 21. So here we can say that HCF of the 84 and 105 is 21. Now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 1, 7th part. Here two numbers are given, 58 and 174, and we have to find out the HCF of the given number by the prime factorization. So let us look how we will do this. Here as you can see that 58 and 174 two numbers are given. Both are even numbers. So first we will divide by the smallest prime factor, that is 2. So after dividing we are having 29. As you know that 29 is a prime factor, prime number, so only 29 is divisible by 29. So here we are having factors of 58 is 2 into 29, and here the prime factors of 174 is 2 into 3 into 29. So in the common factor we can see only two numbers, that are 2 and 29. After multiplication we are having 58. So now we can say that 58 and 174 HCF is 58 only. I hope you understood this. Now we are moving to the next question, question number 2. In question number 2, find the GCD of the following by division. Here in the first option two numbers are given, 390 and 663. So by the division method we have to find the GCD. GCD means HCF. There is no difference between HCF and GCD. Both are same. So let us see how we will solve this. Here in the first part you can see two numbers are given, 390 and 663. So we want to find out the GCD of the following numbers. So what is the full form of GCD here? Full form of GCD is greatest common divisor. And what is the full form of HCF? Highest common factors. Names are different only, otherwise they are one and same. So we will see that two numbers are there which we will select for the divisor. So we will see that which one is the smaller, that is our divisor only, and which number is bigger, that is dividend. So here you can see that 390 is smaller than 663. So 390 will be divisor and 663 will be dividend. So when we divide this, one time it will go, and after subtracting we will have 273. Now this will be act like divisor, and the previous divisor we will make this a dividend, next dividend. So now again we will divide this, one time it will go, and after subtracting we will have 117. Now here 117 will be a new divisor and 273 become a new dividend. So like this we will continue this process till we are having remainder 0. So now here you can see the last divisor is 39. So here 39 will be the HCF of the given numbers. Now we will solve the next option, option number 3. So here question number 2, option number 3 is find the HCF of GCD of 504 and 5292. So let's see how we will find out this. So in this part 504 is given and 5292 is given. So we will try to find out the GCD of the given numbers by the division method. So as you know that 504 is lesser than 5292. So 504 will be the divisor here, and 5292 will be the dividend. So here it will go 10 times and then we will have remainder 252. As you know, it will go 2 times and then we will have remainder 0. So now the last divisor will be 252 and it will be the HCF or GCD of the given numbers. I hope you understand. Now we are moving to the next question. Now here the next part we will solve part number 5. Question 2, part number 5. Two numbers are there, 775 and 1800, and we have to find out the GCD of the given numbers. So let us see how we will solve this. Now here 775 and 1800 is given. As you know that 775 is lesser than the other number. So 775 will be the divisor in this division process. Here 1800 will be the dividend. And now we will divide this. So by 775 2 times it will go. 1550 we will subtract from 1800 and then we will have 250 as a remainder. Now we will continue the division process, 3 times it will go, and after subtracting 750 from 775 we will have 25. Now we will divide 250 by 25, it will go 10 times and then it will be the last divisor of this division process. So we can say that HCF of 775 and 1800 will be 25 only. I hope you understand. Now we are moving to the next option, option number 7. Now the part number 7, 7625 and 8175. These two numbers are given and now we will find out the GCD of the given numbers. Let's have a look. In this part, two numbers are given. Here we can easily compare that 7625 is lesser than 8175. So here 7625 will be the divisor. So we will divide 8175 by 7625. It will go 1 time and after subtracting we will have 550. Now this will be the new divisor and then we will take the previous divisor as a dividend, and then we will continue this whole process. In last, we will have 25 as a last divisor, because when we divide 75 by 25, 3 times it will go, and after subtracting we will have remainder 0. So this will be the last divisor. So we can say that last divisor 25 will be the HCF of these two numbers. Now we are moving to the next question, question number 3. Here, find the HCF of the following. Here 9 options are given, and in each option you are having 3 numbers. So we want to find out the HCF of the given 3 numbers. So first we solve the first part. So here the numbers are given 63, 90 and 36. So we will try to find out the HCF. In this part, first of all, we will arrange all the numbers in ascending order or increasing order. So for this, as you know, what is ascending order means smaller number we will write first and bigger number we will write last. So after arranging this, we will have 36, 63 and 90. So we will take starting 2 numbers for the division. So here when we divide 63 by 36, so one time it will go, and after subtracting 36 from 63 we will have 27. Now 27 is a remainder, and now it will become a divisor, new divisor, and the previous divisor 36 will become a new dividend. Now we will divide again, and then we will continue the process till we are having remainder 0. So here we are having 9 as a last divisor. So it will be the HCF of 36 and 63. Now we will continue the division process. Here we will take the third number, that is 90, and the HCF of the 36 and 63, that is 9. Now we will divide 90 and 9. So we will have 10 as a quotient and remainder 0. So now if remainder is 0, then 9 will be the last divisor of the division process. So 9 will be the HCF of 36, 63 and 90. Now we will move to the next question, question number 3, third part. Here 3 numbers are given, 40, 48 and 72, and we have to find out the HCF of these 3 numbers. Now in this part 3 numbers are there, 40, 48 and 72. As we know that first of all we arrange all the numbers in ascending order, but in this option all the numbers are already arranged. So now we will take first 2 numbers for the division process. Here 48 divided by 40. Now one time it will go, and after subtracting 40 from 48 we will have 8 as a remainder. So now the new remainder will be the new divisor, and the previous divisor will be the new dividend now. Now again we will divide 40 by 8, and 5 times it will go, and now we are having 0 remainder. So here the last divisor will be 8. So last divisor of any 2 numbers will be the HCF of the given number. So here we can say that 8 is the HCF of 40 and 48. Now we will continue the division process. Now we take the third number for the division, and we will take the HCF of the 40 and 48, which is 8. So now we will divide 72 by 8. 9 times it will go, and remainder will be 0. So the last divisor will be 8. So hence we can say that 8 is the HCF of 40, 48 and 72. Now we are moving to the next part. Question 3, part number 5. Here 3 numbers are given, 128, 136 and 512. Now we will find out the HCF of these given numbers. Now here we will take starting two numbers, as we know that already these three numbers are arranged in ascending order. So we will take starting two number for the division, and after division we will see that last divisor is 8. So we can say that 8 is the HCF of 128 and 136. So here we will continue the division process, and here we will take the HCF of the given two numbers is 8 and the third number 512 for the division. So when we divide this, we will have 8 because we are having remainder 0. So last divisor is 8. So we can say that 8 is the HCF of these three numbers 128, 136 and 512. Now we will see the next part of question number 3, that is part number 7. So here three numbers are given: 432, 1134, 1347. Now we will try to find out the HCF of these three numbers. So as we know that all the numbers are arranged in ascending order, so first we take starting two numbers for the division. If you will not arrange according to ascending order, then also you can find the HCF. There is no difference between both the method, but I like to arrange in ascending order. That will be good. So first we start dividing. So 1134 we will divide by 432, and then it will go 2 times. Then we will subtract 864 from 1134, and then after subtracting we will get 270, which is the remainder. And now this will be a new divisor, and the previous divisor will be the new dividend, and like this we will again divide, and we will continue this process till we are having remainder 0. So as you can see here, 54 is the last divisor, so we can say that HCF of 432 and 1134 is 54. So now we will take the third number 1347 for the next division, and this time we will take HCF of 1134 and 432 for the next division as a divisor. So 54 is a small number, so we will take as a divisor, and then we will start dividing. So here you can see that last divisor of these two numbers is 3, because when we are dividing 51 by 3, we are having remainder 0. So now we can say that HCF of all these three numbers 432, 1134 and 1347 is 3. Now we are moving to the next question. Next question is question number 3, part 9. Here three numbers are given: 1326, 3094 and 4420. So we will find out the HCF all these three numbers by the division method. So here in the ninth part, as we know that all the numbers are arranged in ascending order, we will take starting two numbers for the divide. Now as you know that 1326 is smaller and 3094 is bigger, so 1326 will be divisor and 3094 will be dividend. Now after dividing we will have remainder 442. Now this will be a new divisor, and 1326 will be a new dividend, and then we will divide 3 times, it will go, and remainder will be 0. So now the HCF of 3094 and 1326 will be 442. Now for the next third number we will take, and this time we will take the HCF of 3094 and 1326, that is 442. So when we divide 4420 by the 442, it will go 10 times and remainder will be 0. So in the last we are having the divisor 442. So hence we can say that 442 will be the HCF of these three numbers. Children, now question number 3 is over here. I think if I explain all the questions in the same video, it will be very lengthy. So I will explain remaining parts in the next video. I hope you understood all the parts here nicely and you do the remaining parts yourself. If you like the video, please hit the like button, do subscribe and share also. See you in the next video with the remaining questions. Till then, keep learning, stay safe. Bye bye.